I'm moving the cows to a new location today and it involves some danger. No! He went over the fence. You found a giant spider?
Snake. Woo, I love coming in to clean jars just sitting for me waiting to strain my milk. And my new milk strainer came in. I'm so thankful. This is going to make straining the milk so much easier. And I have so much to be thankful for this morning. My goats are doing amazing. They're standing still the whole time I milk. They are just, so far, they are just dreams to milk. And every day we're getting a little more milk. I am so thankful and excited because we have our own meat, eggs, milk, and a little bit of produce on the farm right now. Plus we still have some potatoes, green beans, and corn from last year. So we still have those things. So we got a half gallon and almost a whole nother quart. So that's almost 3/4 of a gallon. That's the most we've gotten so far. Yesterday we got a little over a half gallon. So every day production's going up. And they weren't even separated as long today as they were the day before. I just, yesterday I was a little behind. So yeah, this is very pleased with this. It makes me so happy. So many people have asked in the comments, what's the difference in the taste of milk between cow's milk and goat's milk? And that's a really hard question to answer because it depends on what cow's milk you're drinking and what goat's milk you're drinking. If you compare fresh raw cow's milk to fresh raw goat's milk, there'll be some difference. I feel like it's mostly in the creaminess. Cow's milk tends to be a lot creamier than goat's milk. Now we had Nubian goats that I felt like were almost just as creamy as our raw Jersey milk. Not exactly, but close. And I would say this is the least creamy milk we've had from our goats. And Alpines, I think, do have less cream in their milk. So really, there's so many factors that go into it. Fresh goat's milk is very sweet. It is not goaty at all. It starts taking on that goat smell and taste depending on how long it's been stored, depending on the handling practices, depending on if there's a buck around, making the goats, have all these hormones and have that goaty smell. So far, this milk tastes very sweet. It's not as creamy as we're used to, but everyone's starting to drink it and like it. So yeah, I haven't been buying milk. And because we have our own eggs now and our own milk and our own meat, we refilled our freezers with our own meat. We are not having to go to the store very often, and it's really nice. And soon also, I've been harvesting some things from the garden, so soon we will definitely be cutting down so much cost and trips to the store again, and that feels wonderful. I really don't like going to the grocery store.
Pretty sad, isn't it? I think it's sad. It's very cute.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Found this tiny dead baby mouse just laying out here on the ground. I think the cat probably killed it. I don't know, but it's just incredibly cute, and we're gonna get rid of it now. There was some mouse at its nest in the barn or somewhere.
Whoa! What?
So I'm moving the cows to a new location, and it involves some danger. And by danger, I mean the steer escaping. I have strictly kept him inside this fencing. It's 4 wires, woven wire, and like 6 wires over there, because when he gets out in his youthful energy, he is a runner. He's about twice as fast as me and has boundless energy. And I've had him run probably a mile in about 10 minutes, just sprinting up and down the road where there's cars, up to the neighbor's house. And since that happened, it was kind of a bad day, and I was afraid that he was going to destroy something or just literally disappear. I have kept him strictly in this fence. Today we're breaking that rule because I want to graze the cows on a really nice green section, which is right there. And there's this strip along the edge of our property that's outside the fence, thick green grass. There's access to water at the creek, and I want to get the cows out there. I have a plan for tricking them with this poly line to keep the kids safe from electricity as well. And I'm going to just run it through here, and it's, the reason I'm using this is because this is not conductive. This is just plastic or poly line, and I'm putting it up though because this is a high traffic area for the kids. I don't want the kids having to duck under an electric line, so we're gonna use this for a path. Hey y'all, hanging out in the sun, huh? Does that feel good? All right, we're moving them from here. I've got to take down this fence, and we're gonna take it all the way down there to the backside of that barn. And it may seem like a huge move, but using these pigtail posts and one strand of wire, it's not hard to do. It's just not hard. They're gonna just get to eat wherever they want until we get this new fence up for about 15 minutes. This guy is the troublemaker. He's the one who will run if he gets out. He just runs and runs. It's just pure excitement. Listen, I got a job for you. I need you to carry that wire and go along and take all these out. Look, let me show you. Just unhook the wire out of it like this. You can see the nature of their poop changing as they're out here on grass. It gets more liquidy and runny, and that's usually fine. It's basically what happens when you eat too much cantaloupe all at once. It looks about like this, right? I'm gonna grab all the posts. You wanna carry one? Bring this one. Bring it. Come on. This is the area we're gonna put these cows in. We have pigtail posts, mineral bin, and a baby, and about a 400-foot wire laying out straight in this field. So we got to get all those over this fence across the creek. I've never had a problem climbing a fence though, dude. Got over. Yay! Come on, let's go. This is why working with a single wire and rotating cows is so much easier than working with electric net fences, because I can just run this wire right through here. I can put a post here and run up all over all this brush and brambles and up there. If I were running a portable electric net fence through here, I'd have to come in here and weed eat all of this. But now the cows can just actually reach under and eat it and work their way and get everything they can get. But this would take me twice as long at least to do portable electric net fencing. I'm just leapfrogging along, moving my supplies. Fence posts, mineral bowl, baby's next. I'm gonna pop him up here. What'd you find?
Spider. Yes.
You found a giant spider?
Yeah.
It's a giant water spider running on the water. I love these things. When I was a kid, we had a little fish tank and we catch tadpoles, and we put one of those spiders in it, and it would dive down. We could watch it dive down and catch tadpoles, and it would eat them. What do you think? Let's go. I don't think it'll hurt. It looks like you waded in water. That's not a surprise. And pull it all the way out, and just go straight up the hill that way. Can you help me? Come here. I need your help. Can you carry this down? Can you help? Can you carry this down to the barn while I put the wire in the fence?
Yeah.
All right, carry that down. Good job. Carry this mineral bowl down where we can fill it up easy, okay? I've got this baby trained. He does not want to cross under this wire, but he's like, I'm not gonna go under it even though it's off. Come on, let's go. I'll hold it up, you go under. Come on. Good job. Good job staying away from the fence. I'm at the end here. We are at the barn, and I'm waiting for the baby to carry that wire down to me. Come on, buddy, bring me the wire. I need that wire next. Hey, buddy, you really helped me. You helped me. You did a real job for Daddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I needed your help and you helped me. Thank you. Good job. Can you say you're welcome, Daddy?
Yes, Dad.
Thank you so much. What a great son. We've got the fence up. Now comes the dangerous part, getting this calf back into that fence. Once he's back there, he can't just run out because there's wires and fences blocking the way to the road. And I gotta get this charger disconnected, and I've connected the one up the hill that's a little hotter just while we put them in there. Don't touch the cows with the sticks. We're just encouraging them to walk this way. And I don't want them running, I want them walking because I don't want them to run straight through that line. Don't run. Okay, cows, you're enjoying this totally open free range, but you're going to some sweet grass, so you need to work with us here. Nice and slow. Good job. Right, and you walk up the hill so they don't cut back up there. You go up there, okay? Just walk towards the geese. See, he's a wild man. Look at him. He's just running around, checking out the goat toys. All right, wild man, work with me. All right, he's following her. That's good. Moms are usually a good influence on their kids. Go nice and slow. This is the hard spot because she likes to go left. All right, she's going right. She's going the right way. Oh, no, he went over the fence. Let's see if he'll follow her though. Stay right there, guys. Come on, dude. Work with me. The kids found a snake they're saying it's a diamondback, which I don't think it is. Grace has got the baby. Steer is right here. Okay, just stay away from the snake and watch it. I'm gonna drop this wire down here because it's not on yet and I want him to get in there. I don't want to have to run him around anywhere to get him in there. Oh, don't catch that wire, don't break it, don't break it. No, 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 get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, he's got the wire in his leg. All right, they're in. Whoo! I told you this was dangerous. I mean, I'm not really worried for safety of anyone. It's just I don't want them running off. And I've got to get this fence up and get up here to see this snake. Bree was just telling me pretty bluntly that she thinks this was a bad idea. And I don't think it really was a bad idea, but
I think the positioning is a great idea, but I think doing it without a snake. It's okay.
It just startled me.
Y'all, it's just a garter snake.
it's a big garter snake. It's a real big garter snake.
Whoa. Oh, Nana, be careful.
It's a pretty snake.
Can I touch the back?
No, leave it alone.
Okay. I can see its scales.
It'll bite. It'll bite. Look at it.
Oh,
It's a garter snake. It will bite you, but it's not venomous. If it bites, no, do not go get it.
All right, we're letting it go.
I'm seeing how long it is.
That's one of the biggest garter snakes I've actually ever seen. It's not that big, but they don't really get that
I've seen
big.
one even bigger.
I've seen black snakes bigger, but I've never seen.
I've seen a garter snake out there.
Really?
I don't think I have, but.
Yeah, in that bush that Joy found.
Okay, so she was telling me this wire is not electric, so of course the cow's gonna run through it, but she thinks cows can read a fence's mind. Cow doesn't know if it's electric. He just ran through it because he got excited.
But he's really spunky, and he already gets out of the electric fence. She doesn't ever. I would trust her with this.
He's gotten out twice and he's not gotten out for like 5 days.
I do think it's a good spot for the cows. It's just nice to keep all of this cleaned up and not have to do it with a weed eater.
It's all electric except this one wire here,
Oh, really?
which he didn't know was not electric.
Oh, it's electric over there?
Yeah, that's just so the baby doesn't get his head shocked.
Okay, actually Arthur is really smart. I didn't know. That's why he did it that way. See, communication, understanding.
So
How long was
it's about this long without being straight, so I think it's about that long.
that was
totally
pretty smart.
straight.
I didn't realize he was just making a lane. I thought it was their actual fence. He just made a lane there, and he made it not electric because of the baby. It's right at his head height. That's very dangerous to be shocked in the head. I just want to show you something beautiful. Hopefully a big gust of wind will come.
Bree is making egg salad.
Salad. It's what you eat this time of year, eggs galore.
And we're gonna give this calcium back to the chicken.
Lately, I have really been missing our pigs because we don't really compost our food. We've always given it to our pigs because we've almost always had pigs. Really miss pigs.
You want to make sure these are well smashed so that the chickens don't identify them with eggs, so they don't eat their own eggs. We have the goats in a run on the front of the barn now, and their cage goes into the gate so they can be inside right here and have some shelter. They like it. They're actually hanging out in here. And then their run runs out around the chicken pen and runs up just this little section here. The cows' run is on the outside of this fence, and then the chickens are in here. Justice was pointing out the chickens are in the Fort Knox. They're in 3 layers of fencing. Hey little goodies, how are you doing? Just getting some minerals for the cows. Blood meal. Blood meal. Crazy, look at that color. It's like black, purple, red. It's a high nitrogen fertilizer, and this is the best price I could find. It's supposed to be organic. I'm a little questioning that, but I'm still gonna put it on the pasture. I think it was $85 for 50 pounds. That's an excellent price. And we're using it in the pasture to kind of touch up some spots that I feel like need a little fertilizer. We've never fertilized our pasture. A lot of farmers around here do it every year. I'm hoping that eventually we'll not need to at all. Cows are funny. They think that anything in a bucket is good to eat. And you do not want to eat this, I promise. If you knew what it was, you'd just be running. They think it's tasty though. They're like, bucket equals good stuff. And I guess that makes sense because a lot of good stuff does come in a bucket, right guys? You can see what we're doing here. We're fertilizing. You can see this line right here and here where they've grazed everything from here down. And then everything from here up has not been touched. I'm just trying to puff up these pastures a little bit in these areas that I overgrazed and try to help them recover so we can have enough grazing for the summer. And that's actually also the reason for the cows being outside the fence over here, is this will give me like 3 whole days that I don't have to graze the cows back on our pasture. I mean, we're trying to make do with what we have to make this little place a productive kind of mini farm for our family. Really though, 50 pounds of fertilizer doesn't even compare to how much a cow drops in a day. And that's in the end, with proper grazing practices, what we're gonna depend on to rebuild and make this pasture flourish. Anyway, enough talk, let's throw some dried blood. Alright, that goes really fast. I mean, I could throw out 500 pounds in probably an hour, easy. You know, this is fun. This is fun. It's like, how thrifty can you be? This is kind of like a really fun game, trying to grow food off of a little piece of pasture, a little piece of land, buying some hay, buying some feed, and we've done really well at it, honestly. We've grown a lot of food. And like right now, every day, we're drinking our own milk, we're eating our own eggs, we're eating a ton of meat that's come from our own pigs. We are done out here for now. She's still mad. She thinks that she should have gotten to eat some of that blood meal. She's like, there was a bucket and I didn't get fed. Oh, by the way, found a pigtail in the pasture. We'll have to find a use for him. I think everyone is deployed except for this lonely pigtail. Don't worry, guy. Guys, I am running out of light. These images starting to just pixelate and get all grainy because the camera is just scrounging for light. It is a beautiful evening and the first star, it's actually a planet, is appearing. I don't think you can see it. Guys, it's been another great day on the homestead. We hope that you're doing well where you are, and we're gonna just keep plugging away at all the projects we're doing out here, and we'll see you in our next video. Goodbye.